Ever look around your house and think, wow, I own more tiny plastic heads than a mini figurine museum? Yeah, me too. Today I'll show you some prints that finally tame my Lego chaos. I upgraded my IKEA Pegboard game and my multi-board storage with endless possibilities. And because organization doesn't just stop here in the workshop, I also printed out a tray and a container that makes my ammo storage way less messy. Let's roll. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Dan. I print 3D gadgets to make everyday life a little cleaner, faster, and sometimes just a little bit cooler. So if that's your thing, hit the subscribe button. I do new projects, reviews, time lapses every week. So stay tuned if that's your thing. First up is going to be these Lego head holders. I found these mounts on Maker World and they are just what I needed. So these little guys have been living all over the place on random shelves. It's like they're trying to make a break for it or something. They're all over the place. These holders mount to your wall and keep the heads angled so you can see them. And you know, they're gonna look great all lined up. I've just got to find a spot to stick these guys. Having these all lined up on the wall, it's gonna be like a tiny award show, but for a bunch of bald guys. I don't know. These are only 6 of the 12 that I have yet to build. Behind me on the wall, you can see I've got the Infinity Gauntlets, and they are mounted with these same mounts because they all fit into the same pocket. I printed these guys at a 0.2 millimeter layer height with a three wall perimeter and just regular at normal speeds. PLA works fine here. Nothing's gonna fall off the wall unless your studio turns into a sauna. Then your better choice is PETG. But since you can see these mounts, I went with this matte PLA. I love the look of a matte finish, even on cars and anything else. And another pro tip, don't leave these things laying around on your desk during a video call. Someone is bound to ask what's going on with them. And for me, at least, my inner nerd is going to come out and take control. And I'm going to tell you everything about them, what I got, grab the camera, walk around and show you everything that's going on. You don't want that in a professional video call. So next up is the IKEA Sdakis Pegboard. It's a great board, but all the stock accessories don't cover everything. And why would you buy them if you have a 3D printer? So I printed out all the adapters and the mounts and it's a great board, but the stock accessories just don't cover everything. And why would you buy them if you got a 3D printer? So I printed the adapters and mounts and that let me attach my own shelves, my own hooks, my own mounts, you name it. The results, it's way more flexible without duct tape engineering. I think it looks good. I've got my camera equipment. I've got some headphones, my Xbox controller. I printed all these parts out in the white matte PLA. I wanted to contrast the black wall that I used. So I used the stock setting to print all that stuff. And PLA is going to be plenty strong for what I'm using them for. What I've heard is that the matte PLA is actually stronger than normal PLA. I don't know for sure, but that's what I've heard. I'm also convinced that IKEA names are crazy. I'm convinced that the Sdakis translates to you're going to print all these parts yourself. Makes sense, right? If there's anybody Swedish in the comments down below, go ahead and correct me. This is one of my favorites. It's a multi-board pegboard with modular attachments. So think of it as Legos for your wall. The panels all come together, they fit together with all kinds of different connectors, and they accept different hooks, bins, trays, anything you can think of, name it. And it's perfect for a small studio where everything in has to earn its rent. I printed those out in black for the panels and orange for the connector pieces, just because that's my branding. You can do whatever you want. I printed out these hooks for my DeWalt equipment and I printed all of those out in yellow. These do print out with all the edges aligned, so the boards all click together and they all use the same connector pieces. So the attachments share common specs, so once you print a few of these off, you can rearrange them endlessly and print the boards with the recommended settings that the multi-board website gives you when you design your room. The multi-board website is amazing. It's super intuitive. You give it your dimensions and how you want to mount it and what you want to do, and it will spit out everything that you need. They'll tell you what you need to print out, how many of which. It's great. But I will give you a warning. Once you set this up, you're going to spend more time reorganizing than you are working. Ask me how I know. Even coming up with what to print and to make it all work has been a challenge because I want to print everything. Last up is going to be this ammo container and the matching tray that goes along with it. So this container, it separates the rounds so they aren't rattling around inside here, and they actually have magnets inside that keep everything shut and keeps everything from rattling around. Then I printed out the separate tray that also magnetizes to it. So when you store this in your gun safe or in your shelf, wherever you put it, nothing's gonna rattle around. I printed this off in the matte black PLA just because I liked it and it's what I had. But going back, I'm gonna reprint everything in PETG. It's tougher, it's flexible, it's heat resistant, and it's enough for being stored in the car when you're going to the range or when you're coming home, when you're going hunting, whatever you're doing. And it's not going to warp on you like the PLA may. And also a little PSA, so store these responsibly and follow your local laws and your range rules. This is an organizational project. This is not legal advice in any way. Also, label your containers. Future you will thank past you for being less mysterious. You don't want to grab the wrong set of rounds. So this is what I've been printing lately. I've been doing Lego Sanity Savers, the IKEA upgrades, the modular wall, things that you'll actually use, and a clean storage solution for some ammunition. If there are any sparked ideas, drop a comment in what you want to print and what you would tweak, or what you want me to design next. I'll pin the most requested upgrade and see if I can prototype something on camera, maybe even go live with it. Hit like if this helped you out, subscribe for more practical prints and time lapses, and check back on my playlist for more 3D printing and builds, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, here's a little teaser for next up. This is something that I'm really proud of and I really like, and this is my storage solution for my lenses and camera equipment using Gridfinity. If you guys want to see how I did that and how I made it, let me know. I can even send out the STL files. Catch you guys later.